Hey guys, how's it going? Julian here. Welcome back to Sgcarmart. I'm in Marseille, France right now, and it's because of this car behind me. This is the all-new Lexus RZ SUV, which is essentially the electric equivalent of the ever-popular Lexus RX. Let's check it out, shall we? Now, who said grill without holes look weird, right? It's not true. As a matter of fact, I think Lexus did a relatively good job here. You can still see the signature spindle grille right here. It's very three-dimensional, so it looks very coherent, it's very cool, and it's very, very seamless. Now at the back, as with most new cars, you have the tail light spanning the width of the rear, so it makes the car look wider than it should, which is really good because it gives the car a lot of presence on the road. You also have that Lexus word across, nicely spaced out, and of course you have that RZ 450e. Just to let people know, it's an all-electric SUV, and it being an all-electric SUV just means that there are no tailpipes below, making it look really clean. Now open this up and you'll be faced with 522 litres worth of hauling capacity. Now, it will easily pass the anti-trolley's length test as well as the luggage test, so it'll definitely be that and then some. Now at the back, I'm having ample leg room right here. I also have a lot of headroom. It's to be expected considering that this is an SUV after all. I really like this space. It is nicely reclined. It's not too straight up, just nicely angled. I can't really put my feet underneath though, just a little bit, but it's still alright. It's very forgivable because I still have a lot of space. I can still afford to slouch back a little bit, right? The best part of all is there isn't any transmission tunnel here, it being an electric car of course, so I can move on to the center seat and it still feels very comfortable and very spacious. I don't really eat much into the side. Excellent! Now at the helm, you're going to notice a lot of things, right? And the first thing that catches your eye is this. This work of art is Lexus all-new steer-by-wire steering wheel. It looks exactly like a Formula 1 car steering wheel. It's very exciting, very sporty. You don't come in here touching this feeling weird. In all honesty, it feels very natural, it feels very intuitive. And what I really like about the fact that this shape now is because when you chop off the top, right? That rounded thing, when you chop it off, the instrument panel becomes immediately clear. The head-up display is also immediately clear. Like I can see everything, and I think that's the whole idea behind this design, right? It allows man and machine to really interact nicely, and I can really appreciate that. This is a 14-inch touchscreen display that was first premiered on the Lexus NX. Very intuitive, very easy to use. I mean, it's all here, right? It almost works like your phone. So it's very intuitive as well. There's no lag, which is always a good thing. Now, the whole car feels very light and it feels very airy and it feels very nice. But I think it's coupled with the fact that this whole place is lifted by this. This is the dimmable panoramic sunroof, which you all first saw on the Toyota Harrier. See that? How cool is that, man? So the Lexus RZ that I'm driving right now is essentially the electric equivalent of the ever-popular Lexus RX SUV. It has 230 kilowatt, which is about 310 brake horsepower available on tap. It has got 266 Newton meters of torque being sent to the front wheels and 168 Newton meters to the rear wheels. As a result, it finishes a century sprint in about 5.3 seconds, which is really quite impressive considering this car weighs over 2 tons. But it's not about how quick this car is that makes it so special. It's really about this. This is what's seriously notable about the Lexus RZ. This here is Lexus all-new steer-by-wire steering yoke, which essentially looks like a Formula 1 steering wheel. Very sporty, very cool. It's very direct and it's very accurate. And best part of all, it is very communicative. So you kind of know what's going on underneath the car, on the tarmac. you sort of know and feel everything on the road, which is always good, especially when you're going quick. And here's a fun fact about this. You don't even need to do like a handover steering. Like, you don't have to do so many actions with like what you'll do for a regular round steering, right? Because you can actually perform a U-turn by just doing 150 degrees. That's just how quick the wreck is. But it is steer-by-wire, right? So the engineers have already put in a lot of thought about this, and especially the human-centered sort of perspective. For instance, like they said, when you chop off the top and the bottom area of the steering so that it becomes and it looks what it is now, the driver can actually have a better view of the tachometer in front, the instrument panel. It becomes a lot clearer, it becomes a lot more interactive. And if you look at it, if you think about it from that perspective, you kind of realize that it's actually true. Because I've been driving this car for several hours now, right? And everything just becomes a lot clearer. Like, head-up display is a lot clearer, instrument panel is just right in front of me. It feels very natural, even though it looks and feels like a Formula 1 steering wheel. In all honesty, you don't come in here touching this steering wheel thinking that it feels weird. It's very intuitive, and I really like that. And of course, with all Lexus cars, you can expect the Lexus RZ to soak up all the bumps and ruts with absolute ease. It takes up all that imperfections on the tarmac with in its stride, right? And nothing, no vibration is being sent to the cabin, which is what I really, really like. So as a result, the car is very quiet, it's very luxurious, it's very peaceful. Tranquility is the only word I can think of right now, especially when I drive the RZ. And I think that's really that selling point for the Lexus RZ. So if you're in the market looking for an electric SUV that's spacious, luxurious, cool looking, I mean futuristic even, you might want to consider this car. This should be on your to buy list. This Lexus RZ was previewed at the recently concluded Singapore Motor Show. It should start selling sometime later this year in Singapore. When it does, go check it out. So there you have it, guys. That's a video of the all-new Lexus RZ that we have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I've driven the car. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to comment in the comment box below and let us know what you think about the new Lexus. In the meantime, you can also follow us on TikTok. Our handle is @Sgcarmart. Stay safe, be well. This is Julian signing off from Marseille, France. Ciao! Ta-da! Okay. Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now round the back as with 3. I'm supposed to go the other way, is it? Yeah. And I'm suddenly lost.